I think this will ban her from ever being on NBC again. I do. But I think, like, it's over for her anyway. Like, I think she wanted to go back for $5 million, rumors, for RHONY. Not getting that. Girls Trip, she said she would do Girls Trip for $1 million.
She did?
She said it at one point, yep.
So I'm surprised they didn't take her up on it.
I'm surprised they didn't take her up on that. But so I think she's not, and then apparently she pitched a show about, like, Westport women. It wasn't going to really be Housewives. Susan Sarandon's daughter was one of them. She lives in Connecticut. It was like in Bravo, like, passed on the show. So I don't, but I think she knows, like, okay, like, this is over. Like, it's not a knock to her. She could have gone back. She doesn't want the salary. So I think she's just like, it's really over. And now I got something to say. Right. Like, so I don't know. Is it, does she have her own motives? Yes. I think Bethenny does things with her own motives. I don't think this is to help the working person. But look, if you can change, like, I don't know where this is going to go, but if you can change the face of reality TV forever, we have a Bethenny clause. And she's like, I want the Bethenny clause struck. And now it's struck. And this whole thing is changed because of Bethenny Frankel. Like, you go down in the history books of that. That is a legacy that's big, possibly, in reality TV, right?
Well, I think it could be the end of reality TV, right? If they are now responsible for the train wrecks that they are helping make, I think that this really could be the end of reality TV, because it's always the shock and awe. I mean, some of this stuff is just funny. And I was naive. I once thought, oh, there should be a show about, and what I thought the new RHONY would be, that there should be a show about smart women, and, like, yeah, they could have their little things, but overall it's, women supporting women, which I know now that would be really boring and nobody's really interested in that. People say they are. People say, oh, I'm pro-woman, and it's the whole, the Me Too movement, women for women. But people find that boring. Yeah. And so people sign up for the fights and the, you just can't look away moments. But at the same time, those you can't look away moments, the women are, look, I mean, how many of these women have ended up in jail, right?
Jail. Shannon Bedore from the OC just crashed her car. I don't know if you saw that.
Right. So these are people who are struggling.
Yeah. Yeah. No, listen, everything when I read it with the initial thing, I was like, to me, this seems, a lot of people disagree, but I agree with you. Like, behind closed doors, they have to be taking this somewhat seriously at NBC.
They have to.
And Andy, like, I asked Mark Garagos, like, could Andy lose his job? I mean, of course, listen, Mark's a lawyer, right? So this was a lawyer interview of, like, nothing's off the table. I'm like, of course, but listen, you know how it works. Andy Cohen is not responsible for all of Bravo. It doesn't matter. The number one person associated with the network is him. Right. When things happen, as you know, in corporate America, and we need to make a symbol of something, here's your $25 million, sign the contract, go away. I think this could have big implications as well. Not everyone agrees with us, but I think being a lawyer, having been in corporate America, like, this could be a big thing. And I do agree. That's why people, I think, are angry at Bethenny, because they feel like, bitch, you're not on it. You don't want to be on it. You're ruining this reality TV thing for the rest of us. I think people that get it are mad at her for that. Of, like, you didn't want to be there. Now you're ruining this for all of us.
And look, a lot of the women would say, I don't care that they, were working against my sobriety, or I was never trying to be sober. So I don't care. I like to drink and bring out the version of myself that makes good TV. So a lot of the women don't care. They just want to be on TV. But I think there are enough of them that take a step back and say, whoa, what did I just allow to happen to me on camera? I
mean, if you really think about it, I understand the allure. I mean, I just said I would sign a contract because I know how it works. And, the money eventually is great.
Have you ever seen a contract?
No, I've signed, when I was on Millionaire Matchmaker, that was different. I've never seen a true, thick Bravo contract.
It is so onerous. I wouldn't
100%.
sign it. When they first gave me the contract, I said, there's no way I can sign this. And we had to water it down to just a few pages.
I'm shocked they did that.
Well, because they were filming with me all season without a signed contract by me. So then at the end it was, okay, you don't have permission to use my footage because I've not signed the contract, or you agree to certain things. We take all of this out, and then I'll sign
That
it.
is the only reason, because you were filming. I'm telling you.
They'll never do that again. They'll never
Never.
film someone without a signed
Remember,
contract.
I remember when when I start my consulting business in my next life for Housewives, remember when you were calling me and I was like, wait, Elyse, I don't understand.
I said I
you're
will not
filming
sign it.
and like, you're not, I was like, remember this? And I was like,
Yeah.
you're like, don't tell anyone. I'm like, I'm not going to tell anyone. I can be trusted, but I'm like, I don't understand. Like, there's no way you're filming without a contract. And you were like, I am. And that's when I was like, no, you have something here.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, they would have said, bitch, sign this or get the hell out of the way.
Because I had gone back
Remember
to
how
them.
when you said
Right.
about Sonia and they're like,
Right.
move aside, we have to set up, they would have been like, get her off set.
Right. Because they had already, I still hadn't done all of my confessionals, but is it confessions or confessionals? I don't remember what it's called.
And I think they would have written you out if you weren't part of like a vital story. Like, I think they would have been thrilled to just cut it all.
Yeah, but they couldn't because I was in with the whole cast, right? So, I mean, I had a really funny edit. Maybe they tried to cut me out, because I was saying, look, I'm not going to sign this.
Yeah, I think they
so
were
you
like,
don't
we
have
need her
permission
this
to use
season,
me.
but she is never coming back. Just get her to sign, get it out there, minimize her scenes, and let's wish her the best of luck.
So what type of reality show would you be on? Would you be on Housewives?
I've been on,
They should have done that. They should have brought a gay man
There was talk
on
of
the
it.
show. Why didn't they? They should have. You would be fabulous.
I mean, I think so.
So
They should have done it on the RHONY reboot.
yes.
Like, they should have started with a gay
Absolutely.
man. You're rebooting the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I have the lifestyle. I'm the right age-ish. Although we're going young these days, like 35.
No, what's her name?
Jenna, yeah.
Jenna's
She's
like
not
50-something, right?
I'm younger than Jenna, guys. Before everyone starts doing the math. Yeah, no, I agree.
Do you
agree
want
with
to be on a reality show?
Like, here's the thing. I've said this before, and it's like anything else in life. It's like the stuff in entertainment and media that looks really big and is big pays fucking nothing. So, like,
well, you start out getting paid nothing.
Yeah.
Right. But then you also, people pay you to, advertise their stuff on Instagram or something.
Totally. So, I mean, so my point is, like, I would absolutely do it because I know the upside. But, like, if that never happened and I just keep my head down and this podcast is it, I mean, this is a financial success here at this podcast. So I would absolutely do it because I can do 100 things in one day. But, like, it's not like I look at someone and say,